Dad's on deck, horror shop, it's where all the cool kids go. The friendly info will show you around. We reward him with the fresh souls of our customers. Candles, t-shirts, winter tees, and so much more. Tags on deck, horror shop, you will never want to leave. Your friendly info will show you around. We reward him with the fresh souls of our customers. Candles, t-shirts, weather tees, and so much more. Dad's on deck, horror shop, you will never want to leave. Little time tea with evil dead chick. Horror movie reviews to make your cup run over. The teapot whistles to wake the living dead. In anticipation of terror time tea, the scones are lovely baked to golden perfection. The sweet scent of fear fills the room as the evil dead chick begins to speak. Terror time tea. Horror movie reviews to make your cup run over. Howdy, gang, and it's been a long time since I've done a Terror Time tea. And since I did not get to do They're All Messed Up tonight, I thought I would just do a recording for Terror Time tea. And I'm trying something different tonight. In that, if you notice the title, it says Blind Picks from My Movie Shelves. And so what I did was I literally closed my eyes, went over to my movie shelves, and picked a couple of movies off. Now, if I picked a comedy, of course, I had to put it back. Or if I picked one that I'd already done a Terror Time tea on, I had to put it back. So it took me a few tries, but I settled on The Fog, John Carpenter's The Fog, and Needful Things, based on a Stephen King novel. And I've got my tea ready. I've already been sipping on it. And this is Celestial Seasonings Sinus Soother tea because I've been flirting around with getting a cold for about a week. And I also have these pretty spring, and no, I didn't bake these. I picked these up at Walmart. These pretty spring sugar cookies, which are very good, in fact. See, I'm not falling over dying from them. So, sorry. Shouldn't have took a bite of that while I was still talking, but I like to eat a little something sweet while I'm doing these. And I didn't have time to bake anything today because there's a very good reason why I didn't do They're All Messed Up, because I was wiped out. I was burning the midnight oil at work again. Worked till almost 7 this evening, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to get Four Flies on Gray Velvet watched again and watch Iguana with the Tongue of Fire for the first time ever. and be able to get on here and talk about it. So instead of leaving you without anything, I thought I would do a Terror Time Tea since I haven't done one in quite a while. And I hope for those of you that watch this that you enjoyed the new intro that I created for Terror Time Tea. I like it. I think it's cute, and I think it's better than just a musical number without vocals. So what do we got coming up for the rest of the week? Well, no Friday Foolish tomorrow because Candace and Chris will be on their way to Horror Hound, and so she will not be able to do Friday Foolish with me. And I consider Friday Foolish Dana and Candace thing. And so if she can't be on here with me, I don't feel right doing Friday Foolish, and I have more fun with her on here. So hopefully the next Friday after this Friday we'll be able to return to the regularly scheduled program as far as Friday Foolish is concerned. And we're going to have a fun show lined up for you. I kind of want to keep it secret until I put out the promotional material for it, though. We do have a couple of watch alongs coming up this weekend that you guys and gals picked. Thank you once again for voting, and people have already started getting their votes in for the next ones that will take place on April 5th and 6th. But this weekend, Saturday is Terror at 10 Killer, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sunday's movie, also starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, is Pieces. We're going to have a lot of fun this weekend, I think. If anybody is interested in joining live on the stream for either of those, please let me know and I'll make sure that you get the link. Okay. Um, what else have we got coming up? I've still got to get that soup and jallows together. There won't be a soup and jallows this weekend, but I might be able to put together the one from last weekend. I've just been, just so wiped out and so busy with work that it's cutting into my creative time, unfortunately. So, um, may have a movie roulette coming up soon because I do have a couple of movies that I want to review. One was chosen by Steve, A Night to Dismember, and one was chosen by Menelect. Thank you once again, Menelect, for the $7 super chat. And his pick was Signs. So I'm going to be rewatching Signs and rewatching A Night to Dismember in order to review them for the first episode of Movie Roulette. And I think that's all the announcements, except you might want to head on over to the Deadites on Deck horror shop at deaditesondeck.com and be sure to let us know that Poe sent you. Poe is my official Deadites on Deck horror shop mascot, and he's really cool. And I can try to remember to show him off to people once again in animated form before I get off of here for the night. Uh, but go over there for all your horror and non-horror needs because I also do custom work with t-shirts and hats and tote bags and even candles. If you have an original idea for a candle, or you want to put your kids, your grandkids, your pets, you and your significant other, your grandparents, whatever, um, on a candle, I can do that. If you want a certain scent, be sure to run it by me and I'll see if I can create that scent for you as well. So, we do have a couple of discounts and promotions going on the site right now in the shop. One is if you buy one candle, you get one free using the promo code CandleCraze25 at checkout. The other promotion going on is if you spend $30 or more and use Slasher Spring 25 promo code and get $10 off your entire order of $30 or more. Okay. So you can get some of those candles, the hard double features candles, hot butter, popcorn, and cola. You can get them for $20 instead of 30. Okay. So I guess that's all the announcements. So we'll go ahead and get to these movies. So the first one is probably to horror fans all around the world. This is a familiar film, directed by John Carpenter, produced by Deborah Hill. Um, and I have always loved the Fog. Now, I've heard some people say they're not too fond of the original Fog. I hate the remake. Some people hate the remake too, but don't let don't let that deter you from picking that as one of the films I can do for movie roulette. If you give me a $5 super chat or more during any live stream, including watch alongs, you could make me watch that that horrible, in my opinion, remake of The Fog. But it concerns basically a cursed town who there was a leper colony many moons ago who wanted to, come to this little village and kind of set up shop, you know. Well, the people that were already there was like, no lepers are going to come here. No leper colony is going to come here to our town, our little village. And so the ancestors of the people that are living in this place now um, cause the head guy of the leper colony cause his ship to crash on the rocks, and they all die. All the people on the boat die. But they come back for revenge during the, I think it's like 100th anniversary of Antonio Bay. This is the place. And we have a very sexy DJ played by Adrian Barbeau, Stevie Wayne. This is one of the best roles I think Adrian Barbeau has ever had. I love the role. Some people might think one of her most outstanding roles in horror films would be as Billy in Creepshow, in one of the episodes of Creepshow, as the naggy, bitchy wife. But I love the Stevie Wayne character. I absolutely love it. She is the very example of like a strong woman character, and I absolutely, like I said, love the Stevie Wayne character. And I think Adrian Barbeau does a fantastic job of bringing that character to life. Um, so Charles Cyphers is also on here, as I'm guessing he's the love interest at certain points of the film of Adrian Barbeau's character, Stevie Wayne. He's the weatherman. And so you see some John Carpenter regulars in this film. And you even see John Carpenter really quickly as, I guess, an assistant to the priest. Oh, shoot. Just Hal Holbrook, who is, no stranger to horror fans. But Hal Holbrook plays the priest, and John Carpenter plays like it's an assistant, and he's a very small character. You see him only for, like a minute or so. And I remember him saying, "Father, can I get paid?" He's wanting his paycheck. Um, so a very ghoulish and mysterious fog rose in the night of the huge anniversary for Antonio Bay. And with it comes Blake and his friends who died when their ship crashed on the rocks. and they come back as very vengeful ghosts and take their revenge on the descendants of the original folks who caused Blake's ship to crash on the rocks. So um, the movie is not extremely bloody, but I think it's very creepy. It's very atmospheric. I consider this one of John Carpenter's best. You know, like not the number one film that John Carpenter did, but pretty far up there for me. It has everything that I enjoy in a good horror film, and that is why I am going to give this one. Oops, clicked on the wrong one there. I'm going to give this one 5 deadites out of 5. My top review rating. And if you've never seen John Carpenter's The Fog, especially if you've seen that remake, I urge you to go back and watch the original Fog, directed by John Carpenter, produced by Deborah Hill, uh, starring Hal Holbrook, um, Adrian Barbeau, and lest we forget, Tom Atkins and Jamie Lee Curtis as well are in this film. So, got a lot of really good actors and actresses in this film, and they all do an exemplary job. So, that is The Fog. Go out and watch this one, folks. If you can find it in a for free version, if you don't already own it. It's been a while since you watched it. Pull this sucker back out again and watch it again. I absolutely love this one. Okay. So, you guys and gals that know me, know I'm not only a sucker for anything Evil Dead related, but I'm also a huge, huge fan of Stephen King. So, I watch anything that has to do even remotely with Stephen King usually. And Needful Things is based on a Stephen King novel. You see Bonnie Bedelia, um, and Ed Harris there on the front. They're two of the main characters on this. And Bonnie Bedelia also showed up in Salem's Lot as Susan Norton. And Ed Harris showed up in Creepshow as the doomed boyfriend of the very rich and spoiled Cass in the Father's Day segment of Creepshow. Um, Max von Sydow is also in this, playing the devil himself. This is directed by Fraser C. Heston, Charlton Heston's son. Um, just a wide variety of people. Amanda Plummer's in this. J.T. Walsh is in it. Um, and it concerns the devil literally coming to the small town of Castle Rock, Maine, and he wants people to sell their souls to him, literally. He opens up a shop in town um, called Needful Things, and everybody that comes in there, he talks them into pulling what he says a prank on someone else. But these are not just pranks, these are very, very bad things that people are doing. There is one scene in particular that you animal lovers, dog lovers in particular, I will warn you about. Um, a dog is skinned and or killed and skinned and hung up in a closet, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. And I can, I can hardly stand to watch that scene, being the dog lover that I am. But I love this film. This film, I think this is like the complete version. It's at 120 minutes, so it's got everything in it. Um, and I can't get enough of Needful Things. I love the book and I love the movie. The Fraser C. Heston did a fantastic job. This has a very ensemble cast. They really play off of each other very, very well. And I haven't watched this in a while. I really, really need to watch it again. Um, and I'm also going to give this one, I didn't take that off there before, 5 deadites out of 5. Um, because I just can't say enough good things about Needful Things. This is a Kino Lorber release. And I think, yeah, this is the Fog Steelbook. I have several different versions of it. I should have pulled but this is the one I pulled off there with my eyes closed. I think this is just the Blu-ray. I do have the 4K of it, which looks like, in my opinion, it looks absolutely amazing. Um, so if you've never seen Needful Things and can find a for free version, definitely check it out. If you own it and it's been a while since you watched it, again, pull that sucker back out and give it another watch. Great film, fantastic cast. Once again, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these films that I talked about tonight. And so, I think that's it for me. I've been on here a little over 20 minutes, but I want to say my couple of things before I get off of here. I'm off like a dirty shirt. This shirt ain't dirty, but I'm off like one. And I want to remind everybody, as I always do, before I do get out of here for the night, to be kind to one another and blaze that trail. Have a fantastic rest of your Thursday night, folks. Tomorrow is Friday, and we're heading into the weekend. I've got a full weekend and a full vacation week coming up. Me and Steve are both off, and we got some plans to do some home improvement stuff and moving our desks around and all that good stuff. But we're also planning on going out to eat and visiting Steve's friend this weekend. We're going to go to Tennessee. So I'm looking forward to a weekend of not having to deal with work nonsense. I really am. And so I'm out of here, folks, but I'll see everybody next time.